Alright, what's going on, everybody? We're playing some Returnal. This is actually the first game that I got on my PS5. So it's pretty exciting. First little taste of the next gen. I've been playing this for about a week or so, and I think it's really interesting. So it's something that I've been wanting to kind of share on here on the channel. Because I think this game is pretty awesome. Oh shit, okay. This game is really hard. I'm probably gonna die a lot. I'm at about maybe the halfway point of the game. I'm already taking damage here. This is already bad. Alright. We are doing A-OK. So one thing that I have to say right away about this game is the use of haptics, specifically with the new gamepad, the DS5 on the PS5. This newest iteration of this controller, it's you know, been well documented by now. This thing like has adaptive triggers. Oh, how do I avoid this thing? And one really cool thing that I immediately thought was pretty interesting was when I try to aim my gun, it like locks my left trigger about halfway, and if I pull it all the way down, I have to expend a little more effort, and then when you hold it all the way down, you get the secondary fire, which is a really cool way of kind of relating a game mechanic to haptics, like giving haptic feedback to a kind of a game mechanic, which I thought was really interesting, and something that I haven't seen before. Just the way this game utilizes rumble and haptics. It feels like next gen, which is really cool. I didn't really know what I was missing out on before I got the PS5 until I played this, and it kind of made me understand. That next gen won't be purely based on graphics and fidelity. Okay, what's this? Consumable detaches all parasites. Okay, cool. Alright. So this game has a kind of an exploration element to it. Ooh, you know what? There's a blue door. That blue door means it's a side path, which is something that's always worth exploring. So let's go check that out. So as you progress through the game, you gain abilities that let you kind of traverse the levels in a way that's not that dissimilar to what you would find in like a Metroid kind of game. But this game is like, oh well, this is a good example right here. That red sauce down there, I can't cross it. If I jump in it, I'm just gonna take damage. So I'll just do it right now. Yeah, see, I can't even hang out down there, so I can't even get across to there. So I'm actually missing I'm missing kind of a traversal ability. It's kind of locking me out of this path here. So I'm just gonna have to come back whenever I get that ability. And so situations like that is what kind of makes me think of Metroid as I'm playing this. Whoa! But the really interesting thing, though, is the kind of the roguelike nature of the game, where you die a lot. It's kind of a run-based game in that you can pretty much be expected to die really often. But you utilize the knowledge gained from each failed run to be a little more successful in each subsequent run, which is kind of how these games work. The only progression you lose this, it's pretty hardcore in that you pretty much lose all progression when you die. There are like certain traversal upgrades that you will always keep. Like, for example, the grappling hook. Like, I can show you, I think I can, is that grappling point? Not sure yet. That's a grappling point. How do we get over there? I don't know if I can, maybe I can make that? Let's try it. Huh! There we go, yeah. I think this is health. Cool, so yeah, this is a grappling point. So I got the grappling hook. This will always stay with me even after I die. So there are certain traversal upgrades you'll keep between deaths. And then you get these, like, this resource called Ether, which you also keep between deaths. But that's it. Everything else you lose. So here, this is Ether. You can use it in your runs to get certain goodies and perks. You'll always keep those between runs, but everything else, all upgrades you lose. So it's pretty hardcore in that regard. Let's see, what's this? Take one additional hit before adrenaline levels drop. So this is good. I really want this, but I don't have enough obolites. That's kind of the money currency in this game. I don't need that much more, so I need to remember to come back here and buy that, because that's really good. So, like, as you land consecutive hits and kills, you build up an adrenaline meter, and as your adrenaline gets higher, your secondary fire starts to hit harder and do crazier stuff. So you don't want to get hit in this game. You really want to do what you can to kind of mitigate damage. And the really funny thing about this game is, like, it plays a lot like a bullet hell shooter, which makes perfect sense considering this game was developed by Housemarque, a long time Sony first-party studio. I think the first game that I played from them was Dead Nation. I can't remember the name exactly of the game, but it was a PlayStation 3 kind of overhead zombie shooter. I think they also did Resogun, which was a launch title on the PS4, which was also like a bullet hell kind of a shooter. And I like that they've kind of parlayed their talents for making those kinds of shooters into like third-person space. So I have adrenaline level 2, which gives me enhanced vision, so I can kind of see certain artifacts through walls, which will be incredibly helpful. And I got extra obolites. Great. So what I'm going to do is, now that I know I can afford that upgrade, we're going to go back. So there's another cool thing. It's like, it has like exploration elements, sort of like in a Metroid game, but within the framework of a roguelike game, which is really interesting. I haven't really encountered a game like this before. I mean, there might be games that have blended these elements, but this is the first one that I've played that I really like. Okay, so now, usually if you get hit once, your adrenaline resets, but now we can take one extra hit before adrenaline resets. Sometimes you find these little echoes, because this game is kind of like it's like a nightmarish sci-fi Groundhog Day. and you find remnants of of a different self who's died. And if we avenge their death, we get 4 ether. So let's do it. It usually spawns a tough boss. That one right there. Ow. It's bad. It was bad. Oh, this guy is putting malignancy on my suit. These malignancy debuffs on my suit. This is terrible. I might die here. I haven't encountered a boss like this before. And these purple rings, I can't dodge through them. Utilize this cover here. Whoa. Here we go. Oh, it's bad. I'm almost dead. Here we go. I am so close to death. Oh, we did it. By the skin of my teeth. Oh, where's the obolites? I need the monies. Damn, that was maybe the nastiest monster that I've run into for a couple of reasons. For somehow he inflicted these malfunctions on my suit. They're like permanent debuffs that stay with me until I reach certain conditions. So if we look at the top left, it says suffer damage when using keys. So that sucks. Whenever I use the key, I will just take damage. To get rid of that malfunction, I just need to open containers. That's not so bad. We can do that. The second debuff we got is hostiles leave behind acid pools upon death. That's bad. That's a pretty bad one. To get rid of it, we have to use keys. Great. So what we got is a very unfortunate random combo of malfunctions where I suffer damage when using keys, but I have to use a key to get rid of one of the debuffs. And that's how it goes in random roguelite land. Sometimes you just get dealt a bad deck. Releases an expanding burst of energy that turns hostile projectiles into obolites. That's not so bad. We got a new gun here. Yeah, it's like an LMG kind of a situation. All right, this should be pretty good. So one thing you do, one like piece of progression that you do keep for sure is your weapon proficiency. There you can see on the bottom left it says integrity, proficiency, and adrenaline. Where it says proficiency, my level is 15. That always stays with me, and that's like the level of weapons I can use. I think this is level 16 gun, and those are just straight buffs. More damage, more features. So you do get incrementally more powerful in between runs. Ooh, I need a key to open this. Alright, I'll have to remember that. And so while this game is really difficult and you will die a lot, if you just keep at it, because I've played enough of these kind of roguelite games to understand. Ooh, I can come here to heal. Alright, I gotta remember that. I've played enough of these to understand that, like, even though they're like can be crushingly difficult, if you stick with it you will get the perfect run where you get the perfect combination of random upgrades that just synergize and you become really powerful, and it's really satisfying. And that's what I really like about these kinds of games. Shit! Ugh. So I was a really big fan of Binding of Isaac. I played the hell out of that game. And this really reminds me of that. It's like a third-person shooter Binding of Isaac almost. Kind of the nature of the game where you're exploring kind of a somewhat randomly generated dungeon. Oh, another key. And you're relying on, you're completely reliant on random upgrades to build your character power. We can't really do anything with that. We can cleanse the chest with my ether. Let's use my ether to... So this is a malignant chest. And it says very high chance of malfunction. And I already have 2 malfunctions. And if you stack more than 2 malfunctions, a suit upgrade will be destroyed. So I'm just gonna cleanse it with my ether. Getting hit reduces alt fire cooldown. Alright, well I do get hit a lot, so that's a nice little upgrade. So yeah, like when I first started playing this game, you know, I was just dying over and over again in the first area. I didn't really mind because I was having fun with the game. It was all good. Until one run where everything just kind of came together and I just found the right combination of weapons and the right combination of upgrades. My character was really powerful and I just dozed my way through like 3 zones. I killed like 3 bosses in a row. It was one hell of a run, and then I pretty much got to here in one run. This little midway point. Not really sure how to get that stuff. I'm not sure that it's worth it. I'm not doing it. It's not worth. Not worth. Now that I'm in this area is way more difficult than the starting area. Whoa! Okay, alright. The dirty trick. And I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the time that I will get the right combination of items and upgrades. Maybe it'll be this run. Probably won't be, but who knows? That's the really exciting thing about these kinds of games that I really enjoy. You never really know if it's when you're gonna get that run. It could be any run. Oh shit, they leave behind all these damaging pools. See, that took half my health. Dude. We got rid of one malfunction though. That's good. I keep forgetting about the damaging pools. I need to use a key. I need to get a key. Those obolites, some monies. Yeah, I'm not feeling so confident about this run. I do remember I left behind a health upgrade. It was like, it like refills my health back here, right? Yeah, see, I left it for this situation right here. But aside from being like a really awesome kind of balls to the wall action game, this game also has like interesting, creepy, body horror sci-fi elements, which is pretty cool. That was a zero-sum kind of game there. I just still ended up with half health because I just took so much damage. But yeah, there are some sequences in the game that are actually quite creepy and scary. What is going on here? We got some like laser turrets here trying to kill me. Dude, this is bad. This is bad news. Bears here. Whoa, I don't know how I survived that. Oh, the stupid pool. And that's it? That's the end of my run? And then we just do it again. That's the gameplay loop. It's really addicting. I could really just play this all day. I mean, I was a really big fan of Binding of Isaac, and this really hits that spot. And then, yeah, the world looks a little bit different. It's familiar, but just a little unfamiliar. Wonder, can I dash to avoid fall damage? I can. That's cool. Got a rocket launcher. All right, that's pretty cool. And it looks like we can take vengeance. It's like it's another one of my bodies. Alright, let's avenge it. If we die, we don't really lose anything. Oh, this is a terrible place to fight. This is terrible. This is bad. This is bad. I do not want to be in here. This is bad. This is so bad. We gotta go. We gotta go. Time to go. Well, we might be able to kind of cheese this guy here, thanks to that grappling point. This is great, actually. So he's going up to get me, then we just jump right off again here. Avoid him, yeah. Well, once we got out of that dumb little death cave, we were able to handle that pretty easily, actually. That was nice. Alright, ooh, we got level 16 Hollow Seeker. So it is overall an upgrade. I do like that rocket launcher. What the? Wait, what? Does this gun shoot black holes? So these guns have kind of different slots that kind of modify the guns. Creates a beam firing portal that targets nearby hostiles. Interesting. So yeah, there's a certain amount of variance to the weapons you can pick up. There are weapon archetypes. There's a pistol, there's the Hollow Seeker, which is like an LMG. There's the rocket launcher, which we just saw, but then they can have different elements in them. 3 different slots for the ways that they can behave, which adds a lot of variety to the guns. Even though the guns, you know, within their given archetypes will, for the most part, feel the same. There's a wide variety. There's enough variance in there. Because sometimes you can get a really powerful combination of weapon upgrades that go in these slots. And that's really exciting. That's something that really, really excites me about these kind of games. Creates a shield against the next hit. You know what? Let's use that right now. And again, it's just another thing that kind of reminds me of Binding of Isaac. It's just... you never know what you might run into in the current run. You just might get nothing but nonsense, terrible weapons, but you might also get the right combination of weapons that will take you to the end of the game. You just don't know. I love the grappling hooks. This is great. I can really abuse these. I mean, if you couldn't tell already, movement is king in this game. You basically have to play this game like a bullet hell shooter almost. Ooh, we found a little parasite. Okay, so these guys, you attach them to the suit and they give you a buff at the cost of a debuff. It tells you what they do. So it says double Obolite collection radius. Debuff greatly increases melee cooldown and dash cooldown. So no, not worth it to me. I'm not going to take that. That's just not worth it. But you can kind of, depending on the parasites that you can find, you can kind of build out your character. You can kind of create a build. Oh man, it creates a black hole that shoots lasers. This is really powerful. This gun I found is really buff. I have not seen this combination of powers on a gun before. I picked up a malignancy. What? The downside is my map is scrambled. Alright, that's not terrible. All we gotta do is open 2 containers. I can do that. I kind of lucked out on that one. I mean, I do rely on the map a lot, but I can still kind of see what's going on. Sorta. Wow, that does kind of suck, but the worst malfunctions affect your combat abilities. When those start stacking up in the wrong combination, that's when things get really rough. I mean, right now it doesn't matter. You know, we're still in the beginning area. I've got nothing to lose. I don't really care if I die. That's the thing about these games. You just gotta not care about dying. Died plenty in Binding of Isaac. Artifact, picking up a resin gives you a shield against the next hit. That's excellent. That's really good. Every time we pick up a health item, we gain an overshield. That is super duper good. Is this the run? Here's another kind of Metroid moment. Here's a little like pool of dark water that I can't go into because I don't have the right ability, so can't go in there. Ideally, I want to get far enough so that I can get the ability, and then, you know, if I die, then I can at least if I encounter that pool of water again, I can get the items. Open containers. All right, that's one. Spit Mob Blaster. That's a shotgun. It's level 15 though. It's kind of a downgrade. I'm gonna keep what I got. This thing seems real nice. There's only one container in here. All right. Took another hit. I still haven't come up with a good method for dealing with these laser cannons here. Although that seemed to work. You can kind of dance around them. I didn't know that. Alright, we've got a key. We can unlock a container. And we got a locked container. And that's going to get rid of our malfunction. Boom. Dropped obolites last 3 seconds long. So these artifacts are just straight upgrades. Which is very good. We want that. Reduces alt fire cooldown by 3 seconds. Reduces melee damage by 50%. Okay. I'm not going for melee build. I'll take that trade-off. That sounds pretty good to me. Alt fire is really powerful. And I don't really want to use melee that much, so that's a nice trade-off. Oh, I see you, chest. I see you, chest. Got a Hollow Seeker, it's level 15, so I'm gonna keep this. I mean, a new gun would have to be pretty good for me to want to replace this thing that shoots like black holes that shoots lasers. Ooh, we're gonna wanna come back to that when we get enough money here. What do we need? Like nine obolites. We'll come back to that after we kill some enemies. Where does this take me? Gotcha. That's another weird mystery about this game. I keep hearing the melody from Don't Fear the Reaper. Like, why? Why am I hearing that on this alien planet? It's very weird and mysterious, which is a thing I really dig about this game as well. Okay, I can't pass. I can't, the red juice, once again, has stopped me. Ooh. There it is. There it is again. Diseases don't fear the Reaper.
What remains of the house isn't anything worth recalling. Mother was always herself. I wasn't that bad.
So this is Celine's house. Which is like, what is this doing here on this alien planet? Sometimes you go in there and you do some kind of story sequences of her background. It's kind of fleshed out when you're able to get access to that house. Well, this sure looks like a fighting room. Ah, no, it's an upgrade room. Yeah, all kinds of upgrades I can buy with my Ovalites. What do we got here? It's like a store, pretty much. Got health, an astronaut figurine. I don't know what those do, but you collect them. Protection while alt fire is recharging. That's not bad. Repairs integrity by 2% dealt per adrenaline level. Interesting. These are all really powerful. I wish I had the money to buy them. Oh! Oh, Resident Evil, anyone? It's worth it for the ether. Here we go. Here we go. These guys drop ether, these guys drop obolites, but they disappear after a while, so I need to make sure I go collect them. Yo, this gun is getting it done, though. This is getting it done. This is real nice. I got that shield from picking up a resin. Now I'm like probably maybe halfway through the game and I'm getting upgrades I've never seen before. That's really cool. Oh, cool. Alright, if we're damaged, we'll come back here. Perfect. See a little possible side room here. Let's check this out. Interaction can damage integrity. Let's do it. I have full health. I can take it. Just get weird flashes of weird creepy stuff. What do I get? Getting hit causes the suit to emit projectiles. Okay. Ooh, that took like half my health. Well, it's fine. So yeah, I totally forgot to even explain what like the premise of the game. But even that's quite mysterious. It's like, from my understanding, it's like Celine's a space scout. She crash lands on this planet, and she can't die. Every time she dies, she just resets back on this planet, and she's trying to figure out a way to break the cycle. That's pretty much all I know of it. And she keeps running into other instances of herself that have died. What a terrible room to fight in. I hate it. And she runs into like data logs from previous lives or future lives, who knows. There are different versions of her. Some of them have kind of gone mad. Oh no. What's this? Ether. Alright, we're getting a lot of ethers this run. That's great. We keep those in between runs. Well, that's awesome. That needless fall damage was really Something already damaged me. And I sure am taking a lot of damage here. Well, this might be done. I might be donezoed here. So yeah, as you can see, this game is no joke. Ooh, I need that. I want that. Hey, yeah, we barely made it, but we made it. So yeah, that's Returnal. Ooh, what's this? 20% chance to not lose a consumable. Upcoming malfunctions have more severe effects. Alright, let's do it. YOLO, whatever, man. So yeah, I'm probably gonna try to play this on the Twitch channel we got going on. Yosh Games Live, because I'm really enjoying this. I think this is a really nice showcase for what the PS5 can do in terms of graphical fidelity as well as haptic feedback on their spiffy new DualShock controller. It's like the first game that I've played that really feels like the next generation. So, I think this game is pretty groovy. I definitely recommend. Whoa! So, I will catch you guys on the next one.